Hello everyone, and welcome to Devlog 0 for Cast Out, a game that I have been developing for the past month. I'll walk you through the core systems I've built so far and what I have planned for the future. There are 5 major chapters in this video. First, the game's idea and lore. Second, terrain generation. Third, items and trading. Fourth, magic. And finally, fifth, the future of this project. Cast Out is a dark fantasy survival game. You play as someone exiled into a mysterious and dangerous world, where survival depends on exploration, trading, and eventually, mastering magic. The vision is to create a world that feels hostile but alive, with systems that all connect. The terrain, the items you collect, the creatures you trade and or fight with, and the magic that you wield. The main character is an amateur wizard who got cast out, hence the name, of his village due to the king's recent disliking and hatred to magic of all kinds. This is most likely because of the hostile magic creatures that surround his kingdom, leading to him and the rest of the people painting anyone who acquires magic as a scapegoat. Your goal is to try and master the art of magic, which you do by gaining more powerful wands and capabilities, so you are able to teach the king a lesson after finding his kingdom. All of this lore is still in early development and is subject to change, but this is the rough roadmap. The world of Cast Out is entirely procedurally generated, and at the center of all of it is Perlin noise. Everything in the world, terrain shape, biome placement, trees, and even structures, come from this foundation. Biomes are layered on top of these noise maps, and each biome comes with its own rules. Plains are flat with some trees. Taigas have densely packed trees. Lava casts are jagged and have lava rivers everywhere. And mountains, well, they're just mountains. Each biome's rules affect height, textures, tree density, and what specific structures can appear. To make this system flexible, I built a biome data structure that stores these rules. This way, adding new biomes is as simple as defining their properties. On top of this system, trees generate based on biome rules, and structures like wells, the spawn torch, and orc huts appear also according to each biome's rules. Together, this creates a world that feels handcrafted, even though it's completely procedural. Exploration isn't just about walking through the world, it's also about collecting resources. I built a full inventory system from scratch, with a custom data structure to handle all item data. Right now, players can pick up sticks, rocks, and crystals. Items also have logic built into them. For example, rocks are used to mine crystals. I also created health and mana bars to support survival and magic mechanics. I also created a trading system with the orcs. You can barter resources, making them valuable beyond their base use. A full inventory can also be accessed by pressing E, and right now, it just has the function of moving items around and kind of reorganizing. I would eventually like it to have a third-person character view on the left, with armor and accessory slots next to it, but that's more of a quality of life change. Magic is really important in the game of Cast Out because it's a wizard game. Right now, I've built the first steps of the magic system. At special wells, you can craft wands by combining sticks and crystal orbs. Once you've made a wand, you can use it to cast spells. Each spell going according with the nature of the wand. So, if it's a fire wand, a fire-based spell, the fireball, will appear. For the nature wand, it spawns a grass stalk for protection. These wands will be able to be upgraded and have more powerful spells. This is still in its early stages, but even now, it already feels exciting to fire off spells and see all the systems coming together. These spells will actually start to make a lot more sense once monsters come into the game. Speaking of monsters, make sure to drop any monster ideas or just ideas for the game in general in the comments below. I would love to hear all suggestions and maybe yours will be added, who knows. Looking ahead, there's a lot I want to expand. I'll be adding more spells, new biomes with unique rules, and enemies to make the world feel alive and dangerous. There will be a bigger item progression tree and hopefully a skill tree as well. I would like the player to be able to choose a dark or light path that affects how strong they are with certain elements and also determine how the player ends the game. Beyond systems, I want to polish visuals, balance survival mechanics, and eventually weave in story elements that tie everything together. That's everything for Devlog 0 of Cast Out. This is just the beginning, and I'm so excited to keep building the game and sharing my journey. Share any suggestions for the game, please. All ideas are welcome. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for devlog 1.